Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to go over Steam's blog post about managing Steamed bandwidth during the current pandemic. With everybody being inside, Steam is breaking records in terms of how many concurrent players there are online at a single time, and with that, there are some changes that are being implemented. Sony's doing it with their platform as well, although it's interesting with Sony and the PlayStation 4, it's a little bit of a bummer on that side because we don't have to pay to use Steam. On Sony's console, the PlayStation 4, of course, you do pay to use PlayStation Plus. I think everything that Steam is doing is pretty manageable, and they even go over some options that you can control yourself to manage bandwidth, so we'll go over all of that. And also, Nier Replicant. This is the prequel to Nier Automata, a game that so many of you are familiar with. It was never released on PC. Well, it will be coming to PC in the form of an upgraded version, Nier Replicant version 1.224744871139. Yes, that's quite a bit. We'll go over all of the information on that, as that's very exciting on the 10th anniversary of that game's release. I should say the 10th anniversary of the year of the game's release. So we'll go over that in just a little bit. First up, Steam. Managing Steam bandwidth during the current pandemic with everybody inside. Noting, quote, "We know a lot of you, like us here at Valve, are stuck at home right now trying to work or attend school remotely, or maybe you're just playing a bunch of great games on Steam. Whatever the case may be, we know that with so many people at home trying to get things done at the same time, it can put a stress on your home's internet bandwidth. With that in mind, we thought it was a good time to remind everyone of some of the features that the Steam client offers relating to downloads so that you can manage your home bandwidth and help everyone in your house handle this unique situation we all find ourselves in. They're also implementing changes to auto-updating to spread out peak load, so this is the main thing. For games that haven't been played recently, Steam has already been scheduling updates for the next off-peak local time period. Beginning this week, we are now spreading these updates out over several more days. Only games played within the last 3 days will be updated immediately. As always, the game will begin updating immediately if you request to play it, and you can always initiate an update or pause it indefinitely through the download manager. We're also looking into additional solutions to help on our side, so some other changes might be coming in the near future, but that is the first thing that they've implemented. They also go over some options that you yourself can control if you do want to manage your own bandwidth. In addition to changes Steam is making to auto-updating, we wanted to remind you that there are also a number of options you can control. We believe that the best solution for most users is to take advantage of Steam's existing throttling and scheduling features to set their own optimal behavior. So here are some suggestions. Follow the link that is posted in the blog post for more details on how to. So the various things they go over: schedule auto update windows. This will ensure that Steam doesn't start updating a game while you're in the middle of your workday. If you don't play a game in your library often, you can keep it installed but choose to no longer download automatic updates. You can self-throttle your own connection to Steam. This might ease the load on your network connection and may help ease bandwidth loads if network traffic in your area needs to be reduced. Take advantage of library folder settings so you can move infrequently played games from an SSD storage to a HDD. This is usually better for you and your bandwidth rather than uninstalling the game and needing to download it later. So that's stuff that's already been there. Those are options that you yourself can control if you do want to manage your own bandwidth. The only change that's being implemented as of the recording of this video, they even know that they're looking into additional solutions to help on their side, so other things might be implemented, is the fact that for games that haven't been played recently, Steam already had been scheduling updates for the next off-peak local time period, but beginning this week, they're now spreading these updates out over several more days. It's not a huge change, however, it is something to be mindful of, and I'm happy that they're going the route of not impacting the player all too much. Obviously, there's a lot going on right now, and it's a unique situation that if anything is going on, especially for Steam, a platform that we're not paying to use, I think that is the imperative here. PlayStation Plus, people have to pay to use that, so them throttling connection or diminishing connection speeds, that's something that is gonna be a very, very big annoyance because they're paying a premium for that service. You can offer me that they get PlayStation Plus freebies and things like that, and yeah, they do get games as a part of that, but I've never been agreeing with paying to play online. I was annoyed when PlayStation Plus originally became a thing. I was annoyed with Xbox Live Gold service. I get it. They make a ton of revenue off that, but that's on the console side of things, mainly covering PC on this channel. So I think these updates, all things considered, are pretty manageable, but as we hear more and other solutions that Steam is going to implement, I'll keep you guys in the know about that. Alright, moving on from that, I do also want to talk all about Nier Replicant version. I'm not even going to say the version number again, but you guys get the idea, 1.2 and change. That has been announced for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. So this is a remaster, or I shouldn't even say remaster because they abundantly said it's not a remaster, nor is it a remake. It is an upgraded version of Nier Replicant. Noting in the 10th anniversary of Nier, we are announcing that the cult classic third-person action RPG Nier Replicant is to be rebuilt for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC as Nier Replicant version. You get the idea. It's the prequel of the critically acclaimed success Nier Automata. So I think a lot of you guys already played Nier Automata. Game initially had some issues on PC, but I played through the game, a couple of my friends played through the game on PC, and we all had a great time with it, so anecdotally for me, it worked really well. This version is not as good as Nier Automata. This Nier Replicant, don't get it twisted, it is a very good game in my opinion. I think a lot of the elements from Nier Automata are just as good as in Nier Replicant. You're talking about the presentation, the visuals, the art design is really cool, the music is excellent, some of the best music you are going to get out of a video game, and then you're also talking about the storytelling. The storytelling is very emotional, very moving, and very engrossing. Those elements are really strong. However, where it falters from Nier Automata, and you guys have probably heard this before, if you are a fan of Nier, is the gameplay. The gameplay is nowhere near as strong as Nier Automata. Nier Automata being a game done by Platinum Games, the guys that are best known for high-octane, fast-paced, action-oriented titles. Yet, Nier Replicant does not have that. However, it is still a good game with all of the other elements that I mentioned, even if the gameplay is lacking a little bit. And I don't want to say that the gameplay is completely terrible, because it's not that. It's just comparatively speaking to Nier Automata, okay, maybe you can go the terrible route, just in comparison's sakes. But it's still definitely playable, and again, you'll be so engrossed into the world, characters, and story, and music that I do think the lackluster gameplay is outweighed by all of those elements. This version is going to be fully voiced with all voiceovers re-recorded. Development is being handled by Toy Logic and Platinum Games' Takahisa Tara, who was a senior game designer on Nier Automata, and there are going to be new endings, which is still kind of up in the air. Producer Yosuke Saito said, quote, I don't know. That makes me think that there will be new endings. Various new elements have been added, so it will feel fresh even if you've already played the game in the past, and I know a lot of you guys missed out on the game commercially. It didn't do all too well, and this was a game that I feel like Nier has gotten more attention over the years because Nier Automata blew up and it was such a great game that it kind of made people go back and realize, oh, there's another Nier game? Why isn't that available to play? Why isn't that on PC? Whatever. And I wanted a full ground-up remake for the game because I think if Platinum Games was helming the development and it was a full-on remake with new gameplay, everything like that, but you retain the stronger elements, the story, the characters, the music, it would have been awesome, but I do think we're going to get a follow-up to Nier Automata at some point, given that that game has just been confirmed that it topped 4.5 million copies sold, which is kind of crazy for a game you would think would be a more niche Japanese RPG, but it has done very, very well. We still don't have a release date for this, but they did say they want to put it out in the 10th anniversary year, so you would imagine sometime in 2020. It is Square Enix, I should say an upgraded version. I was about to say remaster again. An upgraded version. That makes me think it will be a $50 release when you just look at Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age. That was an upgraded version of Final Fantasy XII, and that ended up being $50. Square Enix usually isn't very lenient with the pricing of their remasters, but nonetheless, even if you don't pick it up right away, I'm sure it'll ultimately go on sale at some point, and you can check it out then. I probably wouldn't say it would be a $50 buy, but nonetheless, that's something that a lot of you guys are going to disagree with me on that. I just wanted to bring the news to you guys. So that's going to conclude this video. Again, Steam making some updates with everybody being inside, managing bandwidth. There are some stuff you can control as well. So check out that blog post, and Nier Replicant will be coming to PC hopefully sometime in 2020. Very much excited for that. That's going to conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.